to count a cell number on a Dapi stained image or slide. After you take the image, this is the typical image which the Dapi stained the nucleus for the cells, and you want to count the number of the cells. So first you have to set up a threshold to detect the cell, and I use the manual one. This is just the range loaded from the previous setting. If you're not happy with this, you can just drag it around to cover most of the cell nucleus you want to detect. And you also can use this dropper tool to start a new threshold, and use the dropper just to click on the region where you think it should be included into the nuclear region, and gradually it will build up as a whole region to cover it. Once you get to this stage, you can see some of the cell have some holes in it, but don't worry at this stage. If you're happy with this, roughly happy with this setting, you can just say contact measure. And you can see they detected most of the cell quite alright, but there's some holes in it. That's where we can fix it in the detection option. Click on it. You see define, we want to detect for the full frame. We want to be excluded. So anything touch the border and we don't count it. We only count whatever within. And the minimum size, at this stage, we want to detect everything. But if you drag around here, and you can see this is small bits here, that's clearly not a cell nucleus, just a debris, and you want to get rid of that one. So you can set the value to a certain value, for example, 150, to get rid of this small unwanted signal in that region or in any region. As long as it's small, below 150 pixel, it won't be picked up. This number you plugged in, it has to be tailored for your image. You have to try out. For the holes in the middle of the cell, you can use this function fill holes and set the limit of the hole size. See, I consider maximum hole size is 300 pixels. We'll see how that goes. If it's a too small number, we can punch in another number to try it out. And you click OK, and you do contact measure again. And you can see the cell is pretty good, and the little debris is gone. And now we have a problem because the cells are very close to each other. If you zoom in, if you can tell from here, it's connected. So when you count, the whole 3 cell will count it as one object. As you can see, the total number here counting currently is 7. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's clearly not matching the number of the cells we're counting. And to fix that, you can use the tool to split object. So you can either manually split it, click on the menu split. With this tool here, you just draw a line between these 2 dots and click it. And if you zoom in a little bit, you can see the cell got a split here, so they will be counted as 2 objects. But as it's a very clear background and the cell shape is looking really good, and you can use auto split as well, which is select all the object and do auto split selected object. You click on that one, and the computer will calculate and automatically split it. So it works pretty well to split into one big region into 3 separate cell nucleus. There's a setting. You can adjust the auto split settings. If you click on it, it's a final cross. You can actually play around. Sometimes if you have a low power objective lens used to take the image, you may have many cells. You don't really want to do it manually. You want to do it automatically, and come to the point where you have to adjust this parameter to achieve the optimum splitting. Sometimes the computer or the program make mistakes, so you just have to fine tune the figures a little bit to achieve the best result. Once you get to here, and you can see the total number is 13. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 13, where's we don't have 13. If you do auto split, and the figure automatically update to 11. The figure is 13 because when I do the menu split, I probably separate a very small region into one separate object. That's when you do menu, you have to be very careful. You have to zoom in and have a look, and also you can pick it up this kind of mistake from the list with the detection. You can just check the area. So the area roughly should be within a range. If it's not within that range, way too big or way too small, you can filter it out with the object filter, which we covered in other sessions.